My name is Greg Smith, and I'm an elder here at North Palm Beach. And I grew up in Lake Worth. My parents were not Christians, and I did not grow up in a Christian home. But I had a deep sense of eternity, because eternity represented the 5 months after Christmas to my birthday, and the 7 months from my birthday to Christmas. So I was, it seemed like forever to me as a child. And then something happened when I was 13. My first grandfather to pass away was in the last stages of cancer and had a few weeks to live. And probably my last conversation with him, he said, "You know, Greg," he said, "it seems like yesterday I was your age, and now I'm in my 70s. And he said, "Life goes by so fast." And it really struck me that if life is so fleeting, where would I find the meaning? And I was a young person, and so not having a Christian home to grow up in, I was for 3 or 4 years, I was actively trying to figure out why I should work hard in life if life was so fleeting. And when I was 17, in the early 70s, some friends that were in Christian families started sharing the gospel with me. And I started to participate in their church activities. And during that time, I was given the freedom by that church to explore the faith. And I looked at it from different viewpoints, and a friend of mine was an engineer, and he told me about the third law of thermodynamics, and that affected my journey to faith, because things always go from organized state to chaos. I also looked at the people in the church, and I decided that they were the people that I wanted to be like. So there was a searching process, and then I came to faith when I was about 17. And the lens of the gospel and the Bible has been the lens that has made the most sense to me through these past 45 or 50 years. And my wife and I, Arlene, and we've had our different challenges, as all families do, but we always come back and we see the most clearly through the lens of the gospel and the Bible and the scriptures and the fellowship with the saints. Over the last few years, being part of a study group with Jim Martin, I've taken on a new enthusiasm for the scriptures, as I've seen that they're really one whole story, and that it's really a question of how do our stories fit into God's stories. And so for that, I'm very grateful and looking forward to the future. And so that's a short clip of who I am and my testimony and what God has done for me.